Okay, so it's Sunday morning and me and Dazzle Brush,
You alright?
are in Hans the Beaver Tail and we are going picking. So we got about a 2-hour run right the way down the south coast, eastbound. So our destination this morning is Hemel Hempstead. Now I've never been there and it's sort of below London and above like Eastbourne. And the sat nav has taken us right along the coast and at the moment we're down by Brighton. Got an ice cream. Potato dog. First person we're going to see today is a fella called Sean. Sean messaged me a while back asking me if I wanted an unfinished project. So that's our first port of call, Daz. Yeah. I'm not going to tell you what it is, I'm going to let you find out.
How you doing, mate?
There's a pop looking poppy. So we've arrived. Here's Sean. Hello, mate. How you doing?
Greetings, sir.
And this is the car in question.
The Mutant farm truck.
This is cool, man. But the back hubs are seized, Brush. How long has it been stood here?
Probably about 9 years.
9 years. It doesn't look bad though, does it?
It's been covered the whole time. It's been under cover.
I wonder if the engine's seized. Well, we've got them moving. We're going to get the winch involved now. Brand new tyres on the back, brand new tyres on the front. Looks like it's an original chassis. I always imagined this to be really rough. When you said I threw it together, I thought, oh,
Yeah, I mean,
it's going to be a bag.
The gearbox mount and the engine mounts are like welded in, but they're not. They were just. I was trying to get everything where it should be to make sure it all worked, and then it's going to be ripped apart and done properly.
Dazzle's doing all the work here.
Grab onto that winch.
I'm doing nothing as usual.
Cameraman.
Yeah. It looks really cool, man, with those wires on. For a power plant, this has got a... Is it a 2 litre, Sean?
1.8.
A 1.8 Ford diesel out of a P100, and it's a 5-speed box on it.
Yep.
You're probably looking about 80 horsepower.
Apparently the P100's got a low first gear.
Yeah.
Well, with these chuffing great tyres on the back, I thought a normal gearbox would struggle to put with a low first gear, get you rolling.
Yeah. And then it's all good from there.
We see, yeah. Suicide door conversion.
Oh, I didn't even notice it was suicide doors. Oh, fucking banging. This is so much better than I thought it was going to be, Sean, honestly.
More Estelles and cab back.
Oh, is that what it is?
This
Oh.
bit's more Estelles.
Dazzle can have a go at that for me, can't you? That's been chopped though, hasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, improved chop with a, what do they call it?
Reciprocating saw.
Yeah, reciprocating saw and gas welded. Pop front axle,
Yeah.
but the hubs on there are Model Y, and
Yeah.
these are Model Y back plates that have been converted to
Perfect.
hydraulic.
Hydraulics.
So they should fit on. Yeah, I haven't a clue what the cylinders are, but they were.
Ah, but they'll be replaceable easy.
Yeah.
Lovely.
And
Oh, that's for this bit, right?
two big pieces are for the front of the grille. The smaller pieces are going.
Look nice in matte black with that on, wouldn't it?
Do you want these wheels?
Oh, yes, please. Oh, are these Model A's?
Yeah.
Tyres on them as well.
475 by 19.
Perfect.
Vitara back axle is the same stud pattern
Yeah.
as a Ford Model A. 5 on 5.5.
Do you know what the ratio is on this axle?
No, I don't, I'm afraid.
Are the springs Vitara as well?
No, they're MGB.
MGB, they'll be plenties.
Originally, this was going to be MGB power. I had an MGB motor, gearbox, back axle, and then I decided I wanted proper rat
Diesel power.
diesel. I got offered the engine really cheap, or a good deal,
Yeah.
so I bought the engine.
Was it running?
Yeah, the guy he'd take. I think he'd taken it out of a working.
Truck, yeah. But they haven't got any brain or anything on it, it's just a one-wire start.
I think so. I think
Yeah.
it's proper engine.
Proper engine. I got a Toyota at home like that. We got a 2CV seat here, which will make the bench seat for in there. This is what you call picking. Look at all that lot, eh? What do you reckon, Brush?
It looked good with a little pickup on the back of it, innit?
Yeah, fair play to you, Sean, man.
But as I say, it's. I can't see me getting to it anytime soon. I've got a Land Rover I'm building. I've got the four-door Model A I've got to finish.
You've got some motorbikes to show us as well, haven't you?
Yeah, well, I've got a few up here. I've got a few at home. 1926 Model T Coupe.
Wooden wheels?
Yeah.
26T?
Yeah.
Is it all completely stock, is it?
Yeah.
And that's waiting, is it?
I wanted to build a hot rod, and I was looking at bodies. T Coupe bodies in this country, genuine ones, were stupid money. And I went on the internet, found T Haven in the States,
Yeah.
and I could buy a complete Model T, not running, it's got bits missing, or bits from the engine missing and stuff, but complete Model T, imported,
Yeah.
for less than I could buy the body for in this country. Neil Tuckett imported it for me.
Oh, did he?
I went up to Neil's to pick it up, and when I looked at it, I thought, I can't rip that apart.
No.
I might have to get rid of this. It depends on the rental situation at the farm.
No, orange peel. Is the motor any good?
Well, we took the head off,
Yeah.
and it looks like it's got new valves and things like that in it. But there's no coil box.
Coil box, yeah.
There's no carb.
He wants to make a speedster out of it so he could give me the body, couldn't he? What do you reckon? That sounds like a plan, doesn't it?
I keep the body and sell him the rolling gear.
That's what you should do. Ooh, flattered.
Yeah, French flathead, 4.2, 4.3 litre. Probably built in the 90s or something. It's one of the last
90s?
one of the last ones.
Really? What would that have been?
French
in?
military.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, the Simcas. They pulled them all out and put diesels in, but they were running these right until 2000s, I think.
Really?
They were still running flathead V8s.
So that's all ready to go, is it?
Pretty much.
Good,
Got a 36 gearbox, 1920s flat tanker frame, a Ural. That was I wanted to get a Reliant engine and put in that.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure I'm ever going to get around to it.
That's what I fancy doing with that Crosley engine, actually, was just put it in a bike. Because it's small enough.
Now let me know when you decide to do it. This has got a V5.
Has it? I love these.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the front wheel one.
Yeah, proper one.
Yeah,
With a
cool.
engine on the front wheel.
I'm going to get one of these eventually. Oh, this garage looks interesting.
Call this one the museum.
The museum, mate. They've got all sorts in here, haven't they?
Yeah.
Oh, another one of those little mopeds.
Another Velar Solex.
Yeah, that's cool, isn't it?
And that was featured in Superbike and Bike in 1981. 250 Panther Digger. And I spotted it as a 17-year-old and I fell in love with it.
It's got really little wheels, isn't it?
Fizzy.
Fizzy wheels.
Fizzy forks and fizzy wheels.
That's why it looks so little.
Two guys from Bury St Edmunds or something, they built British choppers for virtually nothing. They built them like out of scrap. So this one was featured. It disappeared. Then a mate got offered a bike, so he bought it for the engine and gearbox. Sent me a picture saying, "Oh, you like weird stuff. What do you reckon of this?" So I sent him the scan of the magazine article, saying, "You bought the bike I wanted as a 17-year-old." A couple of weeks later, we did a deal.
No way.
He had some stuff that I had that he wanted.
That's crazy.
So it's just waiting for time.
It reminds me of what I'm doing, what you just said there, just making stuff out of old shit.
That's what I like.
Yeah.
You know.
I think a lot of people like that. Thanks ever so much, Sean. You're an absolute diamond, mate. I really appreciate it, and you will see it done, I promise you.
Well, it's probably more liable to be done in your hands than in mine, the way things are.
Well, it's close enough that I think we can bang this one out a bit quick. Right, lovely. Are you two going to have a cuddle?
Nice to meet you.
See you later, bro. There you go, look at that. That was a bit of a bargain, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Lovely bloke Sean was as well. Fair play to him. But that old Ford Pop, it looks as though it's...
It needs a lot of work, really.
No, it doesn't look too far away, does it?
I don't know how that motor is, but...
I don't know what the 1800 Ford P100 engines are like, but I'm assuming, being a diesel, it's going to be alright, isn't it?
I thought so.
You would have thought so, wouldn't you? The good thing is, it hasn't got an ECU. Okay, so the Ford P100 Sierra base, it's a 1.8 litre 4-cylinder TD.
Turbo then.
Turbo diesel, 74 horsepower. So it's a 75 horsepower motor, which is the same as a Leaf, so that's plenty enough for me. And being a diesel, it'd be cheap to run, wouldn't it? After a long journey in the woods, we're just coming down towards Pulborough now. And this is where the next fella is, Chris. Chris has got some bits and pieces for me up there. He's got some drop sides for the comma and some other bits and bobs. I'm interested to see all of that. Okay, so we landed. Here's Chris. Hello, mate.
How you doing? All right,
How
good
you
to see
doing?
you.
This is Daryl.
Hello, mate. All right, good to see you.
What do you think of this?
Yeah, what a beauty.
It's going to need a bit of work. He's made it a suicide door conversion.
A lot of work's gone into that. It just looks like it needs, you know, a bit more love to finish it. Roof chop, and it must be about 3 inches off the floor.
I don't know. It was buried in mud. Seriously, it was buried in mud. Oh, look at this, mate.
So
this
we got
looks good.
All the surfboards and all the things. Bit of a beach themed garden.
And what we got here?
That's the BSA that we did the Malay Beach race on. So it's a BSA 1934 overhead valve. The frame was made by a company called West Coast Choppers, who do sort of custom frame kits, and basically you buy it as a kit and then you start to put it together. Engine is from a very vintage BSA, little hand change Albion 2-speed gearbox, and then you just have to make all the other bits and pieces to make it work. And we've run it at the Malay Beach race for the last 2 or 3 years fairly successfully. It's actually a bit of a nightmare to ride it, but it kind of looks the part.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what it is.
350, is it?
It's a 250.
250.
And it's got high compression piston, and it'll probably do maybe 50 mile an hour if you're very lucky.
Yeah.
But we've had to play around with the gearing and sorting out all those bits and pieces, so there's probably a lot more proper development to get it to run a little bit better.
It's lovely though, mate. I really like it. Did you build this yourself?
The frame, as I say, came complete, so that was done by somebody else, but it's all the other stuff that's the, you know, kind of the hard work.
Yeah.
All the lining things up and making things work, and probably making some of the bits 2 or 3 times, to be fair, because nothing's ever quite right the first time round.
No, I know that feeling.
If I give you these,
Yeah.
what about that alley beam put in the roof of your garage? And then down the side here, there's some alley sheet if you want to take some of
Yes,
it.
definitely. Oh, mate. Yes, please. How many have you got?
Well, quite a few.
I'll take as many as you don't want. You sure, Chris?
Yeah, of course.
That's just like for building bodies as well, isn't it?
Lovely. It's like came with some shelving for the garage. What about him? For the back door of your the cab of your coma. Because what you do, you put all your ropes and gear and junk
Oh,
in it.
yeah, yeah.
Come and see in here, and you'll see what I've got the other one. This is the workshop. Believe it or not, I've only been here a year.
Workshop. Hey, it's an Aladdin's cave. Oh, look at that.
That's the avatar I've got up on the wall.
Oh, yeah.
I
That's,
basically bought them as a pair. You know, you jam
that's
stuff in
funky,
there.
isn't it? We'll chuck it on anyway.
Yeah. But
This
this
is-
is the latest project.
I
This
really
is a
like this, man.
1938 Sunbeam,
Is it?
but it was used for grass track.
Yeah.
So it's been converted to methanol. So it's got huge compression on it. It's got a massive amyl carb that runs no needle. So just draw the jet in it is about the size of a 5mm drill. And it had a little tank on it, which I've taken off and put the original tank on. And I'm trying to make it back to road legal. So I've just managed to get it registered through the Sunbeam Owners Club. And it's going to have a fishtail pipe, rebuilt the rear wheel with a brake hub in it because it had no brakes on it. It's got a Norton gearbox,
Yeah.
original frame, original forks, and then a lot of the other bits are all sorts. But to be fair, to build it to spec is a nightmare. You want to build it like you do, like build it with bits you've got, because the minute you try and make it, you want the oil tank or something, someone wants £300 or £400 for it.
Exactly, yeah.
If you're not bothered, you know, my footrest,
Bits
the Chinese ones from eBay, 10 quid. You know, the silencer was a whatever I could find for a tenner at an auto jumble. The tank I paid £50 for. But the motor looks really nice on it. It's all polished piston, super clean ports.
Exposed valves on him.
Exposed valves, big valves in it.
What size did you say this was? 650?
Well, we believe it to be a 350.
A 350.
But I wouldn't be surprised if it's overboard.
It looks big.
If you look on the casting here,
Yeah.
I reckon that's a pin holding a liner in.
Is it free, the engine?
Oh yeah. It'll turn. I've got another little Jap project up here, which will one day get done.
Oh, that's cute,
But
isn't it?
buying them in bits is such a nightmare, because I've had to make all the engine plates, all the
You
mounts.
got bloody loads of engines up there,
Yeah.
mate.
If ever you want to build with a Jap engine, an overhead valve, but they're all little like 250, 350 Jap engines. All the overhead valve stuff is the stuff to have.
What's that? What's the loop frame?
It's a Motor Bicane, which is a 1925.
French.
Yeah.
I like that bottom loop on it.
Yeah, well, that obviously will go round
one of these
engines,
Yeah.
and then these Jap engines are a bit hard to find, to be fair, but they've got kind of a coolness to them. We'll probably take this to the beach race next year. If we get it sorted, we'll go to the Mallee with it, and you pay kind of £80 entry for your bike and race for 2 days. High Ace brake pads.
Oh,
when you've got
you're
High Ace.
joking.
That's nice because she's
Really
light and little.
Oh,
Right.
I've got just a job for him. What do you think of that?
It looks lovely.
Look at that bit of bacon. Beautiful. Look at that. Chris has also given me this big chunk of alley. It's a big beam that I might use on something. But he's given me these 2 drop sides, and then he's given me 3 bits of alley for building with. Thanks a lot, Chris.
Good to see you. All right.
Really good, man.
Take it easy, yeah. Take it easy, guys. Let me know you get back safe.
Yeah, I will do.
Yeah, all right. See you
I'll
later.
see you soon. Cheers, Chris.
All right, bye now.
See you, mate. That was a good day's picking, I've got to say. We're in the hood brush. It could do with a slightly wider front axle, really.
Yeah, slightly maybe. Yeah, loads of room.
Those are them in there, aren't they? It looks really good with the bonnet off. That diesel poking out. What's going on in there? There's a throttle. If I clean it all out and let these go rusty, it'd look cool as fuck with that just hanging out, wouldn't it? Take all this plastic off as well. Done most of the hard work, Mush. I'm not going to get too keen on taking anything apart if it's strong enough.
Give it a good once.
Well, you look at that. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? But there's a proper weld in there. We've had tea and we can't help ourselves. We got the front off. Right, we're just gonna wind it over, see if it goes. Go on, give it a go. See if it does. Oh yeah. Look at that. She's a good motor, isn't she, Brush?
I'll say so.
Jesus, brand new oil in there. You got some weird thing here. I don't know what that is. It's got a couple of wires coming out. You got this thing here. That's the stop solenoid there. That's what they always look like. So you just put power to that and that'll let the diesel come through. There you go. I've got a fair bit of room. It'd be nicer if it was an auto and then I could put that leg there and just do that. But it's all right. Dash is nice, Daz, isn't it? Brand new. Yeah, it's all
Even
there.
the switches work.
I've got loads of headroom there. And there's loads behind me. That's me sat normally. Look, it's right up there. But the gearbox feels nice. The clutch is really light. I put the clutch through the floor, look. Oh, this would be nice. The vision's not bad in there either, to be honest with you. This would be a nice little drive around. I suggest, because that must give it to us, is I get it on the road, me and you drive down there in this.
Yeah.
And go and see him. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I reckon so.
I might get you to do some welding, Brush.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, that's the deal. We got to drive this to there.
Good little thing for it. Good shakedown.
Fucking shake to pieces. The engine's free. That is the most important.
What we're going to do is find another oil filter we can put somewhere in it.
Oh, he's got a mocal in here to remote it. I'll probably put it back there.
Put it back down the file or something.
Yeah. What does that go to?
Pump. That'd be a vacuum line.
Right, so there it is. I'll have a look at that again later. It's a cute little thing. It could be a simple project, but it's not as simple as it looks. Nothing's as simple as it looks. Problem for me with this is that front axle is just a little bit narrow. The whole body wants to go back by about 4 or 5 inches. Out there, probably 5 or 6 inches. This front grille, look, it'll be up there, look, it's got a cut out anyway. So this will be right up here. It needs to be a fair bit lower at the front, I think. Pretty easy to do, there's only a perch in there, so move the body back, move the engine back. And then that'll be it. Later. Right, just getting it out of me, getting the demons out of me, you know what I mean? Sunday morning and dazzle brush. No, I'm going to go again on that. So it's Sunday morning and now for the power are in hands of transporter. No, what is he called? In yeah.
And the beaver tail.
That's what I wanted to say. That's it, I'm there now. Here we go. Cool. Okay, my face is going off doing stuff now.